So this is possibly the worst leak in gaming history. Okay, excuse my appearance, I have only just woken up, and I saw these leaks all over Twitter, very weirdly timed since the Suicide Squad leaks literally just happened, but we knew Insomniac got hacked a few days ago, and they were told that they had to pay up, or they would leak, or insert whatever they claim they were going to leak. Sometimes they don't leak it at all, but sometimes it's, you know, it's bullshit, or they don't have as much as they claim to have, but that's not the case this time. This is massive. I won't say what the exact leaks are, but I'll give you a general sum up if you haven't seen it. Basically, all of the games that they currently have planned or were in development up to 2032 from this year, from Spider-Man 2, that's all been leaked. So there's going to be no surprise announcements unless they decide to change what they're going to develop, or change the titles, or change the ideas behind these games that they're going to make. So yeah, Wolverine and some others that I can't say, obviously. You can find it on Twitter if you really want to. They've all been leaked. We all know it's coming now, and Sony and Insomniac have an incredibly tough decision to make. Do they carry on with what they've got planned, but even though it's not going to be a surprise that other companies know what's coming? You know, it's a tough situation. I think they should continue. I think the ideas that they have are pretty cool. I do think that I think Marvel kind of have a grasp on them at the minute, and they're going to eventually have to branch away from the Marvel stuff, but it seems like they're going to carry on with it, which is fair enough. It's fair enough. If they're not getting burnt out by it, they should do what they want to do. You know what I mean? I'm not there. But overall, yeah, this hack is absolutely devastating, especially when compared to the asking price of those hackers. I think they wanted 2 million to not release any of this. 2 million sounds like a lot to us, but to a company like Sony, or 2 million, you know, it's not that much to those guys. Okay, to those guys. Compared to the damage it's done, 2 million, pretty fair asking price. Okay, as I said in my Suicide Squad video, if you watched it, you know what I'm going to say here. Security, it needs to be beefed up, and this leak happening right after the Suicide Squad leaks, it proves my point even further, that the security in these companies has never been good. Do we all remember what happened to Sony back in the PlayStation 3 when they basically had to shut down the entire network for like 2 weeks? Yeah, that's still pretty much the same Sony. It could very much happen again. But you know, security doesn't seem to be like a super main focus. And even when they do get leaks, they don't want to pay the hackers. Now, I'm not saying you should pay the hackers. Hackers are scum, especially when, well, not all hackers are scum. Some hackers do good things, okay? Some hackers eventually go on to do good things for people, okay? But that's not the case here. They hacked a studio that really hasn't done anything wrong. You know, they don't deserve it. All they've been doing is making games, and, you know, maybe someone didn't like the game they made. Wouldn't surprise me. But now they're being screwed. Like, all of their plans for the last 10 years, well, for the next 10 years, are kind of screwed in a lot of ways. We also had a lot of leaked Wolverine stuff. So there's been gameplay, there's been cutscenes, there's been some concept art. Yeah, obviously I can't show it, and to be honest, I don't really want to. Apparently this footage is from like late 2021, and this game isn't, well, I can't say when it's coming out. You can go find out yourself, but it isn't coming out for a while. So I think it's easy to speculate on why it's taking so long to make. Maybe it got a complete like reboot or something, because me personally, I know it's alpha, I know, but just from the camera angle, I just don't like the camera angle for me. I'm not going to show you it, but I kind of wanted to see it go back to, like, you know, Origins Wolverine, or the old style of God of War games. That would have been really interesting to me. I didn't really want to see a similar thing to The Last of Us Part 2 with that camera angle with Wolverine. It just it doesn't click for me. Hey, I'm just saying it's alpha. It's alpha. I'm not going to make any judgments, but based on that, I wasn't a fan of seeing it, but that's just me. But one thing that a lot of people aren't talking about, which was leaked as well, and it's quite vital, is stuff about Spider-Man, okay? Like I said, I cannot show you it. It does confirm some previous leaks that came out about Spider-Verse. I will talk about that because everyone's already heard about it. The idea of a Spider-Verse game anyway, that's what it confirms. But these leaks also confirm that we're not getting Spider-Man 3 for a very long time. It's not coming anytime soon, and Some people would say that's a good thing, some people would say it's a bad thing. Me personally, I'm in the middle. I'd like to see Spider-Man 3 a bit earlier, but you know, if we're gonna get another game that is kind of very similar to Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 1, maybe it is best to give them a lot more time to, you know, just improve significantly on the stuff that they have in the game and actually add stuff in that people want, rather than just doing the same thing over and over again. Which is fair enough, I just want to see something that isn't just web wings this time. That's me. But overall, this leak is incredibly damaging, and it just goes back to what I was saying earlier. The security in these companies are a joke. They're a joke, man. Like, how are you willing to invest hundreds of millions and millions of dollars into these products, and you don't want to get some decent security? So what do you think? What do you think? Based on the leaks, please don't put them in the comments. Don't do that, please. That's I had a couple people put the Suicide Squad leaks in the comments of the Suicide Squad video. Your comments are gone. Please don't do that. I don't want people being spoiled on these videos. We're just here to talk about them, so please don't do that, okay? I think that's a fair ask. But what do you guys think? If you've seen the leaks, don't spoil it. Just let me know in the comments. What did you think of the leaks without spoiling it? You know, hint towards things. And let's have a conversation about it, because let's be honest, these leaks happen now. Most of these leaks aren't going to be relevant until 2026, 2028, you know what I mean? So it's a long time away. So eventually people will just forget about the leaks. A lot of people anyway. But yeah, those are just my two thoughts, you know? But it just sucks that this happened to Insomniac. I feel bad for them. I really do, because they clearly had a massive plan, and it's been thrown into the wild over Sony not wanting to spend 2 million quid, you know? And 2 million sounds like a lot, like I said, but it's not a lot to them. Not a lot to them. But yeah, thanks. Bye bye.